This is two dummies on Harleys. So we took the bags off already. Like we said earlier, these are the two holes that the two bolts were in. These are the pipes that we're gonna take off. And this is really simple though. There's a couple screws here. And then we got well, actually there's one here and a couple back here that we're gonna take off. And once that happens, you might take a couple minutes of a couple pulls on it, and it'll come off according to what it says on the instructions. But it's simple enough where we should try to do this ourselves. So as you're seeing it, once you unloosen it, it basically comes off by just hand strength, finger strength, and that is thing right there, the little hoister that holds it together. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try to pull this off. Okay, remember we got to take these out before you... Alright guys, we're using a half measurement to get out of these screws. So we just go ahead, and they're pretty easy to kind of unbuckle, so just kind of go. This is a time where you kind of want to make sure that you are putting your hand underneath, because they might just fly out. Okay, and this is the only thing that is holding on it. Be sure that you keep everything together. Okay, unlike me, they just had one of the things fly out of me. There we go. Alright, and put your hand on it here. Be sure that you're holding on nice and tight, because this can't bend your pipe up here. Okay, so now it should technically just come out pretty easily. A couple twists, and voila, not that hard. If you are going to go ahead and sell your old stock or whatever pipes you have, you got to make sure that you clean it before. Obviously, you want to make it look pretty, but at the same time, if you leave your handprint down there and you turn on your bike after you put in the new pipes, okay, they are going to leave fingerprints in there. Okay, that's something I do know. Okay, so be sure that you do that.
Yeah,
okay?
It will burn the fingerprints right onto your pipes. So make sure that once you, and the same thing goes for the new ones. You got to make sure you clean them after you put them in, so that way they're not having no fingerprints on it.
Alright guys, so we just opened them up. Okay, my brother was accidentally thinking he was recording, but he didn't. Remember, these are two dummies on Harleys, so we're gonna fuck up sometimes. That's the action of the
purpose of this video.
The purpose of the videos. Here we go. So we're gonna take them out. Something I do know is that you want to look for the indentation, and the indentation, like you can see here, look at this, is a nice pipe. You can see the indentation here. I don't want to take off the bag off the bike or the pipes, because I don't want to dirty it. But anyways, you see this indentation right here? That's telling you that this indentation should be on the right hand. This pipe should be on the right hand side of your bike. So let's go ahead and put this one back and take out the left one. Right. So I'm so excited right now. I don't know what. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. Look at this beautiful pipe. These are 4.5 inches, and look at how shiny and beautiful that looks.
Please excuse his 1975 pillow thing there, but wow, these pipes look badass, and these are Tap Performance zombie ones, just with no buffers in it.
No, wait, that's the Zumber buffer on there.
The Zumber buffers are already in there, so just go ahead. So the other ones were neighbor haters. These are going to be neighborhood haters.
So you can see the indentation is in towards the bike. So be sure that you guys make sure that you guys put in the right side bike. And then besides, you'll notice when you start putting it on that it's
if you
different.
put this on and you put this on the other side, this is going to be facing out towards the street, and this should be facing towards the. I'm sorry. This should be facing towards the bike.
Record already.
So as you're looking at these pipes. Like Lewis was, or Lefty was saying, you see the indentation, and that's towards the inside of the bike. So the indentation goes towards the bike, this goes towards the street side, or the back side.
Alright guys, so I got my little helpers here. This is a great opportunity to kind of bring in the new generation into Harley. I don't know if you guys know this, but the new generation underneath us, which is the millennials, are not buying Harleys. So you want to kind of invent a new cool style for kids to kind of start liking the bike, so they can start riding. Okay, riding is awesome for everybody. However, this is a great opportunity for you little ones to kind of help. Okay, so what I'm gonna have here, I'll call him A and B. Okay, they also have a channel called the A and B Kids channel, so be sure that you guys subscribe to that. Have your little kids check that out. But anyways, I'll put a link underneath. But anyways, this is how it goes, guys. So you give them the little screw so they can hold them. Okay, here you go. And while the thing is going on, you have them kind of help out a little. Okay, so hold on. Be sure you don't drop it. Okay. Go ahead, already, Benny. Okay, give me the screw. Hold that one. Okay. Remember, you have to put this in first. Okay, and remember, you got to put the bolt going down, so you can be able to get to it. Okay, so you go ahead and put the bolt and squeeze in there. Sometimes it's a little hard. You have to give it a little squeeze, a little pump. If you have a little mallet. All right, so just to kind of get it down, maybe get a mallet like this. Be sure there's a rubber mallet. Don't grab one of the metal ones because you will put an indentation on your pipes, and that's not what we want to do, right? So you want to push this down as much as you can. Okay, and the screw here is preventing it from going forward. So be sure that you guys, okay, are not hitting too hard. Okay, where you could damage your pipes. All right, there it is there. Okay. So now, okay, now go ahead, my little one, my little B right here is gonna give me my screws. Okay, and the way you put these on is that you put this a digger-majigger, I don't know what that is. Okay, put it in there first. Okay, followed by the washer, and then the nut itself. Okay, and just get it ready for it to turn. Okay, be sure that it's nice and tight and it's going in there nice and smooth. If not, flip it around and you can see the difference. All right, let's get this in there. Again, you might have to struggle a little to get it in. Okay, it should go all the way in without any problems. Okay, should go when there are any problems.
And what you want to do is, you know, when you're lined up is when your screw hose or your bolt hose are lined up. Well, actually, you have to be sure because this thing moves. Okay, so then you align it. Once you can't go in anymore, you go ahead and get the bolts in. Okay, one bolt and one washer, please. Notice that that one tap performance is facing up. If it's not facing up, you might be in trouble.
You in trouble.
A, B, T. A, B, T. It's like A, B channel.
It's actually T, B, A.
T, A, B.
Okay.
We got our tentacles.
All right, guys, this is the important part. That you tight this bolt because it could literally get loosened up and everything go to hell. So be sure that you guys tighten it nice and tight. Okay, we learned that the hard way. My brother pipes didn't come off, but they get loosened up when he was on his way home. So when you're grabbing him, grab one side from the end and push in. Okay, as much as you can. All right. That should do it.
That's pretty easy, guys. If we can do it, you guys can do it. And as we mentioned earlier, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are fingerprints running right along here. And I don't know if you guys can see it there. There's some here. My little nephew grabbed some back there. If you were to turn on your bike, okay, you can see it right there, perfect. But if you were to see it, if you were to turn your bike on, those imprints will be burned into your pipes, and you will mess up your pipes. Well, not the sound, but you will mess up the quality of how nice they look. So make sure you do clean them down and make sure that they are nice and polished before you turn it on the first time. Go.
All right, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and finish off on this side, and everything that you do on this side, you're gonna have to do on the other side. So we're gonna grab our bags and we're gonna put it back on. But like I said, everything that we just did is easy enough that you guys could do it on the other side. Okay, so take your time. Sometimes the screw and the nuts might be a little hard to kind of get back in there, but this should be pretty easy. This should not be that hard to kind of get in. Okay, so if you have extra hands, it's great. If you don't, then you know, the good thing about Harley bikes is that they actually put these little railings in here to kind of help you and also to support the bike. Okay, so it's kind of easy. You gotta mess around with it a little until you find the bolt. All right, It's very important that once in a while you stop and have a quick drink of beer because motivation. Always motivation.
Today's video is sponsored by, what is it? Amber Ale.
Amber
Pretty
Ale.
soon, hopefully they do sponsor us. Not really though. We're having a beer right now.
They're not sponsoring anything. It just kind of happens to be in my hand.
But make sure that you see that Lewis has got his, or Lefty's got his towel. He's gonna wipe down the pipe before he puts on his. We use F11. You can use whatever spray that you may like. That's just the one that we enjoy using for our bikes. But make sure you wipe it down nice and clean before you turn on your bike.
Yeah, now that you guys bags on, you can see that all this little road dust that we have here that comes up on us. Great opportunity for you to just get in there as well to get it done. Okay, so just kind of go in there so you could get this bike nice and clean. Okay, take your time. Unless you're in a hurry, then that's on you. But take your time and clean because it's a great opportunity to kind of get this dust on it. But you can see that there are no more fingerprints on here for the most part. Okay, for the most part there are no more fingerprints in here, and we're ready to go. Ready. And just like you clean the inside, you can clean the outside of the inside of the bag as well. You want to make sure you get it nice and clean, so that way it's clean. So when you put it on there, little quick spray. And we use these what are they, microfabric towels that we buy at Costco. Hopefully Costco sponsors us someday. But when we buy at Costco, you get it for bulk, and you get a good amount of towels for your car, the house, whatever. All right. So as you're gonna go here, what I did was I just dropped the screws in here. So whenever I put it in here, it'd be nice and easy to just open it up. You got your screws. Now you gotta line it up, and they're really easy to put on. Let me get this 1970 pillow out the way. Yep. I'm gonna get one in first, and then you get the other one, and that one should be lined up as well. Again, 2 Harleys, 2 dummies. We can do it. You can do it. Louis, want to help out a little bit over there? All right, I got it. All right, got it there. So like on this one, it's just a simple screw, a bolt with a simple turnaround screw. I don't know what these were being called, like octagon looking things. And then get it nice and tight. So I didn't do a video on this, but I replaced these things because I read that the Harley ones that came in before the 2017 year, that they will literally fall off. Okay, so you got to be careful and check them out. If you got a bike that is younger than 2017, then definitely I recommend taking them, because a lot of people have said and posted that their bikes literally fell off when they were on the freeway. So be careful. All right. So you always want to put up this little thread lock here. It kind of is just a resistance to the metal that helps you kind of stick a little better. It's not going to make it stick forever, but it does help, preventing just a little tab. I actually put a little more than I should, but that's all right. It just kind of puts it on there, and it holds in the screw for a little more tighter grip, and that's it. And it helps it last a little longer, and that's what they forgot to do for my older brother's thing, and so that's why he's having some issues having to tighten it up. So he's gonna have to take it out and put some. We forgot to do it on these, and that's where we're gonna take off the bags here in a minute and do them. So, all right, 2 dummies on a Harley. There's the reason we're learning as you guys go. So. Anything that I put in on my bike, I'll be putting on here on this cast. So be sure that you guys subscribe underneath. We'll put the link on there. Subscribe. Well, actually, it comes already there. Hey, drive safe. Always take precautions, because remember, you're your best offense. All right.
Hey, remember, pipes
Save lives, baby. All right. You don't know if you don't try.
All right, so we got the pipes installed. It was It wasn't that hard actually. I think if we were not doing a video, I think we would have been done a couple hours, Louis?
Yeah,
Maybe even less, an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're drinking too. So.
Having a couple beers. So if you see the pipes, they're doing a good job. And here we go. All right, Louis, you recording? Automatically hear the extra roar. Excessive, but he almost dropped the bike. What an idiot. As you guys can hear him, you can hear him coming all the way around.
Yeah.
It's a block away. I hear him perfectly.
I hear him perfect.
Hey, go in the garage. No. No, let's go.
You got shorts on.
You got shorts, ¿qué más? All right, he's going a block away. He's gonna go a block away. Check it out. See if you can hear him.
Just past that. You can hear him.
Coming around the corner. Bang. He's coming at you.